March 8th, 2020, coming back from the vacation, here is your Comixium Hypo outlook. Beginning with the South Atlantic for today, we have some loveliness occurring right now. We have 3 freaking consecutive landfalls all at once, Ube, which somehow degenerated and rapidly intensified into a Category 5 within 48 hours, peaking yesterday at a 185 mile per hour intensity. Evo is just under Cat 5 strength with winds of 155 miles an hour, and Ive is at 165 miles per hour, also making landfall at this point. Gennaro is steadily intensifying, now a hurricane with winds of 90 miles an hour, while Bermune is slowly weakening as it pushes south. 95Q looks to be the next named storm, while 96Q has a pi % chance of formation. Yep, you heard it right, a 3.141592653589793238% chance of formation. I honestly don't even know how or why that's the case right now. In the meantime, the Atlantic is having some loveliness right now. The remnants of subtropical depression, too, have a chance of reformation as it begins to dive back towards the east-southeast direction, which models actually have it going into the Mediterranean basin, where it could potentially redevelop again. Meanwhile, Invest 91L seems to be a potential Gulf disaster, as it's feeding on all the Gulf moisture right now and slowly organizing a consolidated center. As of right now, it does appear this will become Bertha. He-Ghost from the Western Pacific crossed into the Central Pacific, but due to the fact that it is currently attached to a front, we do not think that the system will last that long. Literally. Probably will be dead between tomorrow and Tuesday. It's all quiet in the Southwest Indian Ocean, but there is actually an Invest, a late season storm, which could potentially become something eventually in the future as it travels towards the north of Madagascar. And my vacation was completely pointless in the Australian region, as all of northern Australia has pretty much been destroyed at this point, as Kimmy has brought in a torrential destruction of a lot of things there. So, yeah, that's not exactly that great, but Kimmy and Patty are probably going to be encountering a future war effect soon. Seth and Ruby now exist, and Odette is pulling a Kimmy 2.0 and possibly bringing more destruction to Northern Australia, although there's already been enough for the region. McCallus finally died after its 260 mile per hour monstrous storm legacy has finally concluded. Invest 92W now has a 100% chance of formation. It's a good thing I didn't make the update the other day because I thought it wouldn't form because there's like a 10% chance of formation. But then again, it is the Western Pacific, and the Western Pacific can be very unpredictable at times. But obviously, due to the location, I don't expect much from this thing. The European Center has been formed after recent disputes between the FC2X GCTC and the Mediterranean Cyclone Center and the European Center. This has led to the formation of the apparently hypothetical Joint Cyclone Center, although obviously the FCX GCTC thinks they're crazy when it comes to naming things. But in other real news, that is the case right now, and anything that forms in that area that's in the screen right now, it'll be named using the Eurocane thingamajiggy. Unless, of course, it's coming from the Atlantic. But, yeah, this is going to be lovely to see how long this lasts, because I'm pretty sure this could easily go wrong on so many levels. But in the meantime, Aubrey is currently a Category 1, and is expected to impact the United Kingdom. Looking at the next names, in the Atlantic, Bertha is the name we're looking for. In the Eastern Pacific, Amanda. In the North Indian Ocean, Boz. In the South Atlantic, we're still looking for Canby. We might be finishing the list too soon. In the Western Pacific, Avi. In the Australian region, we're looking for Patty. In the Southwest Indian Ocean, we're still looking for Kundai. And in the South Pacific, we're looking for Zazu as the next name. Well, that's all the chaos for this episode. See you next time. Worldwide maps coming soon.